this video, we're going to work with daily sales summaries, and the exercise is going to be over here on the right-hand side, and this is pulled from our advanced level ProAdvisor certification course. If you would like more information about that course after we go through the exercise, be sure to click on the link below in the description. Let's dive right in and see what our scenario is for today. Craig has started selling items online and he asked you to help him record a summary of his daily sales into QuickBooks Online from his online reports, which include total sales for the day for each individual product. To complete this exercise, you need to download the products and services import file as well as the Z-Tape sales report. The links are below. We are going to be in a sample company to do this exercise, and you need to sign into it. But if you're not sure how to get into it or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link below in the description. I have the sample company pulled up here on the left-hand side. This is what we are going to be working in for this exercise. Now, as mentioned in the scenario, in order to complete this exercise, you need to download the products and services import file as well as the Z-Tape sales report. So go ahead and click on both of those links. I'll be sure to include that down in the description as well. So once you have clicked on those, they should be downloading, and then we can get started with the exercise. So the first thing we need to do is import the products. So to do that, from the left navigation bar, we're going to hover over sales and then click products and services. The left navigation bar is over here. You will see sales and then hover over that and then select products and services. Now we're importing the new products. So to do that, we're going to click on this down arrow next to new and then select import. So click on the green down arrow and then select import. You're going to want to click on Browse to find and select the downloaded file on your computer. So go ahead and click on this Browse button right there. I have mine right here. It should be the file that says P&S underscore spreadsheet. So once you find that one, go ahead and click on it. It should be in your download file. And then you can see it show up here once you have clicked it and it's ready to open. So once you have it, go ahead and click on the green Next button. We're going to click on Next as well, but first I want to tell you what this is all about. So this right here, this where it says your field, are these are the headings that are on the spreadsheet that we just downloaded. It is being matched up to similar QuickBooks Online fields. So it's always a good idea to try to match the headings in your spreadsheet when you're doing an import, just because it makes it a little bit easier for for QuickBooks to do a proper match. You can always make the adjustments as necessary. And if you wanted to know what kinds of headings there are, if I hit this back button, you can see that there is this download a sample file. You can always download that and see the setup that QuickBooks has to make it a little bit easier for you in real life when you are in fact doing a download or an import. So we are all good here. We're not going to do anything with this page. Just wanted to explain what it's for. Go ahead and click on the green Next button. And then we're going to click on import. But before we do, you'll note that two red boxes in the quantity column, there are no quantities associated with the MasterCard and Visa because these are services, not products. So these two right here, these are garden gnomes. They are products, and then these are services. If I scroll over to the side, you will see in this quantity field, it's showing as a 0 and it's got a red box around it. That means an error of some sort, but since these are services, it makes sense that it should be 0. So we're going to leave everything as is. All we need to do is click on import. So go ahead and click on that green import button. And you will see now that 4 products and services have been successfully imported. Now let's go ahead and record the daily sales. Be sure to include the breakdown of payment between MasterCard and Visa on the sales receipt as well. So you're going to click on the plus new button and then select sales receipt. That is up here. Go ahead and click on that plus new button. And then under customers, go ahead and select sales receipt. And this will show up for us. So the first thing that we need to do is create a new customer for the daily sales. So to do that in the customer field, we're going to click plus add new. So click into that box right there, click the plus add new. And then in the customer display name field, we're going to type daily sales. So go ahead and click into that. And you don't have to, if you're doing online sales like this, you don't have to have every single customer if you are in a different POS system or something, because those reports will have all of the names and contact information. For QuickBooks, you can do an overview like this, or an overarching customer, I guess you could say. These daily sales are just that summary of what the other reports would be showing from those online sales. So you can go ahead and just label it as daily sales, and then you can just click on save. That's the green button down here on the bottom right corner of the sales or the sample company. Next, we need to add a clearing account in the deposit to field. So to do that, we're going to click on the plus add new. So go ahead and click into this. And as a note here, we're not doing anything with the sales receipt date. We're leaving it as is. But of course, in real life, you would want to make sure that the sales receipt date is matching the date of the daily sale. So go ahead and click on that down arrow here in the deposit to, and then we're going to click on the plus add new because we need to make this a clearing account. In the checking detail field, we're going to select checking. So leave it as bank. In the detail type field, go ahead and click on that down arrow and then select checking. And then the name field is clearing. So go ahead and type in that. And again, this is a clearing field. I know it has checking as as it's being selected, but it's just a clearing account for recording these sales. So now that that has been done, all you need to do is click on the green save and close button. And now we have that deposit to field has now been changed to clearing. For steps 16 through 25, you're going to refer to the Z-Tape sales report to complete the sales receipt transaction. So that is the other spreadsheet that you had downloaded, that Excel. So it should look like this. If you open it up, you'll have the information about the garden gnomes, the two different ones, and then the breakdown of what was paid via Visa and then via MasterCard. So this is the information that we are going to be using for the next couple of steps. So you can refer to this or you can continue to follow along with what I am doing. Either way, we will get to the same result. So on the first line in the product service field, we want to select Garden Gnomes 18-inch. So go ahead and click into it. You can start typing in garden so that it shows up. And we want the one that is the 18-inch. There was a total of 10 that were sold. And we have the rate field already filled in for us because we had made that import earlier in the exercise. So it has all that information for us. Now we want to do the one for the garden gnomes, the 24-inch, and then you can go ahead and start typing in garden and then find garden gnomes 24-inch. Once you do, select that, and then the quantity we need to change to 25. If I hit the tab key over, you will see that QBO is making the calculation for us. Now in the sales tax rate field, we want to select California 8%. Mine is already selected, but in case yours isn't, go ahead and make sure that that is selected as California. Now, if I go back to that spreadsheet, you will see here it has that 10, 18-inch, 24-inch. There's 25 of those for a total of 1242, and that's with the tax included, which is what we are showing right here. But now we need to show the breakdown between MasterCard and Visa. So on the third line in the product service field, we want to select MasterCard. So go ahead and click into it. You can start typing in MasterCard to have it appear for you. Now in the amount field, we need to type -242, and this needs to be a negative number as we're not adding to the sales totals, we're just showing the payment breakdown. So if we added just 242, it would add another $242 to the total. But we're trying to show how the breakdown is going, and so we're going to use a negative number. So click into that amount field, type in -242. If you hit the tab key, you'll see that QBO is making that calculation. It's it was the 1242 is what it was, the total, and now with the -242, now we have 1,000 left over. But now we need to show the breakdown for that visa. So on the fourth line, we're going to select visa in the product service field. So click into it, go ahead and start typing visa for it to appear for you. And then you're going to type in the amount field, -1,000. So -1,000, if you hit the tab key over, you will see now that it is showing the balance due is $0. Now, if I go back to my spreadsheet, you will see that is exactly what it was. Visa was 1,000, and then the MasterCard, I think this is an error from Intuit. I think this is supposed to be 242. So that is the total. It zeroes it out completely. So we are all done. We have created that zero sales receipt or zeroed out the sales receipt. So now we just need to click on the down arrow next to save and send and then select save and close. So that is down here. Go ahead and click on that down arrow and then select save and close. And there you go, that sales receipt has been saved. And that is how you would capture daily sales summaries. Now, if you like this exercise and you want to do more like it, or if you would like more information about the advanced level ProAdvisor certification course, be sure to click on the link below in the description. And I will see you in